So we have in DC people we call violence interrupters who go into communities and try to, stop things before they start. Is that an example of something that you guys have in Omaha where people you talked about adopt a block or gang intervention? What do they do to intervene?
Right. So those violence interrupters, absolutely, we have them, and they may be phrased differently in every city, but we have them here as well. And what they do is they're very adept at knowing who has been involved in the gang life, who's a potential victim, who might be susceptible to be the one doing the shootings, and they'll work with those individuals and try to steer them in the right direction. It might be helping them get out of the city. It might be helping them get some resources or a new place to live where they're not being targeted by gun violence. There's various aspects to that. I would say, Tom, the interesting part of Omaha is when we first started doing this, the enforcement piece, law enforcement's role was about 80 to 90% of what we were doing. 80 to 90% of what we were doing, we were hitting it very hard early on, and we have progressed to a model of about 30, 30, 30. We do about 30% enforcement, 30% intervention, and 30% prevention. And that's really an ideal mix for a city, and it's a progression to get there. And when you talk about policing in the community, if you talk about police-community relations, a couple things that I look at to kind of gauge how well you're doing. Do you have a 30-30 mix like I described? And how is your homicide clearance rates? Your clearance rates, really a quick snapshot will define a city as to how well their police community relations are, because you need the community to come forward, talk to you, and identify who the shooters are and get a handle on your violence.